Now, as much as ever, Christ is present and at work, freeing, healing, setting right what is wrong. He is God's saving love abiding in our midst. Let us give him our constant thanks and praise. Good morning and welcome. Today's meditation is from the writings of John of Avila, who was a Spanish priest, mystic, preacher, and scholar. He's also a doctor of the church. Passed away in 1569. But a weak person will say, "These bad thoughts take away my devotion, and they usually come to me when I approach devotion and good works. Sometimes they make me feel like stopping the good that I have started, so that I do not hear such things." The answer is clear. This is the very thing the demon went about looking for, even if he was circling around giving you a different kind of thoughts. Instead of decreasing, you must rather increase in the good, as a person who acts deliberately to cause the demon to go out with a loss from a place where he thought that he would draw gain. If you are lacking tenderness and devotion, do not be troubled, for our service is measured only by love. Love does not consist in tender devotion, but in a free offering and intention of the will to do what God and his church wants us to do, and to suffer what he wills that we suffer in order to please him. If those who seem to have left what they have in the world to serve God were also to leave the disordered desire for sweet feelings in the soul, they would live more happily than they do. The devil would not find certain hairs of appetites by which to take hold of their heads and turn them about, thereby harming and even deceiving them. Jesus Christ died naked on the cross. Naked, we have to offer ourselves to him. Our only clothing is to be doing his holy will according to the commandments of God and of his church, receiving with loving obedience whatever he wills to send us, no matter how hard. Likewise, we are to receive from his hand temptation and consolation, and to give him thanks for the one and the other. Sisters and brothers, I think it's fair to say that God never does send us temptation. God allows temptation in our lives. How would we know we had virtue? How would we practice virtue if there were not temptations against it? Nowadays, it seems like temptation is overwhelming. It's the easy road to travel. It's much more difficult to turn away from temptation than to turn to God for help. That's the hard road, the narrow road. We choose life. We choose death. We choose heaven or hell. It's placed before us each and every day. How would we know, sisters and brothers, what peace was if war had never existed? Something to think about today when it comes to our journey. We are only here a certain amount of time, which is our cross. And we look forward to the end of the journey, to a life before the beatific vision, with the angels and saints, those who have gone before us marked with the sign of faith, to be filled with joy for all eternity. That is what we look forward to, today and always. Have a wonderful Thursday, everyone. May God bless you and keep you safe. May there be peace on earth. With God's help, may we meet again soon.